I'm here with Connor Curtis, who's the communications director for the Sierra Club. And Connor is a great part of this exhibition and arranging it all. So Connor, do tell us about the inception of this exhibition.
Yeah, so this is an exhibit of artifacts from climate impacts across Canada. These are severe storms, severe floods, wildfires that have impacted people's homes, their businesses, sometimes, in some cases, claiming those homes and businesses, in one case, actually taking away their entire town. So this is really an exhibit of those artifacts that people have been able to lend to this exhibition. And as well, some of the survivors of those occurrences are here, in fact, to tell their stories and to call for action on the part of the Canadian government to finally rein in Canada's emissions.
Yes, you have a number of stories here.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. So they come from all across the country. So we have survivors and artifacts here from BC. We have survivors and artifacts here from Newfoundland and Labrador, from Ontario, from Quebec, from Nova Scotia. People have given us artifacts for this exhibit. There's a lot of these impacts all across the country, and they're often, in many cases, very different, but all connected to climate change and to emissions ultimately.
Yes, and it's important to bring this to the attention of the public.
Yeah.
Because there are many stories that are told, but not really in depth.
Well, as somebody who works in climate change on a regular basis, I can tell you this affects me deeply, more than anything I could read about climate change, more than anything I could see on the news about climate change. To actually
express or say.
One of these artifacts comes from a town that's 3 hours from my hometown, right? This is where Hurricane Fiona hit and did a lot of damage to that town. I have family in Alberta and in BC. I've experienced the smoke from the wildfires myself. I've actually been in the Yukon sandbagging around homes during extreme flooding. When you are connected to an impact like this, when you see it firsthand, it changes your perspective. And we are hoping, one of the reasons we have brought this to Ottawa specifically is we know that there's a policy right now that we want to see implemented, an emissions cap on oil and gas corporate emissions, right? So this is a way to cap corporate emissions and finally do some good for climate change from that sector of our economy.
Well, it's wonderful that you brought a wealth of experience here. From what you've done in the past. So how long will this exhibition be installed for?
So we're actually only here today, unfortunately, until about 5:30, and then we do have to pack up and leave. We had hoped to do something tomorrow. In fact, we are hoping to do something maybe tomorrow on Parliament Hill, which will be more only for politicians and the media. But we were very happy actually to be able to do something that the public could come out, and to see people actually come up into the exhibit and take a look is really meaningful. Because,
yes, we need this more of a semi-permanent exhibition set up somewhere.
Yeah, so we will be continuing to consider more locations. We want to also potentially take the exhibit to other locations as well. So we would like to be able to go to other cities and other towns and other communities and bring this there. Always that comes with logistical challenges, of course, but we'll do our best.
Thank you very much for talking with us today.
Thank you so much for talking with me.
Thank you.